we're live.
We're doing it? Y'all, I'm so excited. We are back. That is right. Season 2, barely homemade. Sorry, I know I was gonna go live on YouTube, but technical issues, we can't do it. But figure it out by next time, I promise. But nonetheless, we are here bringing you a delicious dish, easy dish you can make at home. So today we are going to be making pasta carbonara. This recipe goes back, honestly, to like the 1800s, like 1820. Very, very, very simple. I'm going to teach you pretty much the authentic way. Again, I researched this. I've watched at least more than 50 videos of, kind of how people, watching how people did it, watching what not to do, watching what I wanted to do. Because you know why? My recipe at the end of the day. So I do what I want. All right. So like I said, we're making pasta carbonara. Do not use bacon. Do not use bacon. The main protein in this is, you can either use guanciale, which is the pork cheek, or what we're using today, pancetta, which is kind of like it's a cured meat, part of the pork belly, I believe. Guanciale, it's honestly guanciale, pancetta, prosciutto, bacon somewhere down there. I'm not knocking bacon. I would never do that to bacon. Bacon's great, okay? Guanciale is pretty expensive, so I wanted to keep costs as low as possible, okay? So, we have a pan here. It's already going. I had it going. This probably took about 5 minutes. You're gonna see a lot of bits. Put a little bit of olive oil. Don't get too crazy, because again, this is a cured pig meat. So we are going to be rendering a lot of fat, meaning fat's going to melt out of the meat into there, and it's all going to become deliciousness. Okay? So, I'm going to take this off, right? It's already cooked. We're good. And I'm going to tell you why after a while. It's going to all make sense. There's only 5 ingredients to this whole dish. I know. We're not even using salt. I know. It's even crazier. So that is pretty much done. That is off the heat. That is off. That is great. Okay. So next, pasta. Obviously, we're making pasta carbonara. We need the pasta. Totally use spaghetti, perfectly fine. Really wouldn't recommend any type of corkscrew or any like penne, nothing short. Get long strands. This is going to be a very creamy sauce, so you want something that is really going to coat it well. Traditionally, it is spaghetti, but I want it to be a little fancy today, so I'm using bucatini. Bucatini looks like spaghetti. It's a little bit thicker though. And I don't know if you can see, it has, literally, there's a hole in the middle. Bucatini, buca means hole, tini means small hole. So it goes right through there. And we got some boiling. So we are going to be more exact this season. I want for y'all to have exactly what you need. I don't want y'all to be guessing. Got a lot of good feedback from season 1. And shout out to my best friend, Debbie. I really have to explain to you all, like I'm explaining to her, I have to go from the bare minimum, or not the bare minimum, the bare bottom of explaining everything step by step by step by step. And that's fine. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to break it down for you all. Okay? So we are going to weigh this out. Typically, a serving is about 100 grams. How do we know grams? Well, you get yourself one of these. All right? So we're going to turn this on, and we're going to zero it out. So we're going to put this on, put any container, whatever you want. We're going to zero that out. Okay, we're at 0. So we are going to be making for 2 people, 2 servings. You can eat it all yourself if you want to. It's going to be okay. And we're going to weigh out 200 grams. Now that's probably about 100. How good am I? Look at that. What does that say?
That says 99.
How good am I? So we're going to do, I want about 200 grams again. Doesn't have to be exact, but that's kind of what you're shooting for. This is going to be about 210, let's see. 184. I want that 200. I don't make this stuff up, y'all. You're seeing it. You're seeing it yourselves. Okay. So, luckily enough, I already have some boiling. Again, if you've been watching season 1, salt your water. I can't stress that enough. Salt your water. It's gonna season the pasta, or it's gonna flavor the pasta. You'll thank me later, I promise. We want al dente. I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before, but if you don't remember, al dente is cooking it right before it's done. Because what's happening with this specific dish, if you cook it fully, till it's fully cooked, we're gonna be cooking it more in here. So it's gonna get mushy and it's gonna not just feel great in your mouth, and yeah, we don't want that. So you want to get it right before it's fully cooked, then we cook it more in here. Okay, good, got it, great. Move this aside. We are going to be using eggs. Eggs are going to be the base of this sauce. We are going to be using, we are going to be using 2 whole eggs and 1 egg yolk. And this part, the number of eggs, really, you can kind of just play with it, kind of see what you like, your recipe, do what you want. But I found that this ratio for me works pretty well. It's going to be kind of gross, y'all, I'm sorry. Okay, so we are going to separate. I don't think we've ever done this. It's nasty. It's going to be okay. Okay, and just let it run through your hands. We're going to be okay. All right, so we got pretty much all the white part, the white of the egg in there. We're done. Easy peasy, we're fine. You can also use a water bottle, and you literally just you would go over it, like squeeze it, and then let it go, and it sucks up the egg yolk. I promise, it works. I'll try it in another video for you all, where I have to use eggs. It's great, we're good. Okay. All right, so next we are using, okay, so that's 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs, 2 large whole eggs, 1 egg yolk, 25 grams of pecorino, it's cheese. You can use Parmesan, that's fine, but again, we're being as authentic as possible. Okay, so I've already weighed this out using my handy dandy food weigher. That's gonna go in. Okay, we're gonna just whisk. And our sauce is almost done. I know. So again, remember I took this off the heat. We were talking about that. We are using egg. We don't want scrambled eggs. We want this to become a delicious sauce. Okay. Now, if you notice, this is a little thicker. Well, maybe not. It's actually pretty good. Now, again, talking about authenticity, and you want to be as authentic as possible. So back in the 1800s, because I'm from there apparently, this method was fine. You just do the egg, call it a day, we're fine, right? Well, that was great because it would go from pan to dish to mouth. So there wasn't a lot of just time where we were just sitting there. And what can happen is that it might turn into scrambled eggs, it might get a little bit thick. So kind of through the process of modernization, people use creamer. You can totally do that too, completely fine. I'm not going to come after you. I'm not going to come in your kitchen and yell at you. But just so y'all know, that is not terribly authentic, but it's fine. Especially if you want it for the next day, go ahead and add cream. Or if you want to, get some of the starchy water from the pasta. Use that too. That's fine. Okay. Next, we're using, of course, black pepper, as much as you want. And it's said that this is kind of where it gets its name, because it looks like little black coals kind of thing. And carbonara, coal, carbon, charcoal, coal miners, yeah, whatever, it's there. Okay, so that's good, that's fine. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna mix this up. This smells amazing. Like, don't use bacon. Like, you won't get it. I promise. I need a moment. You don't understand how great this is. Now, if you notice through this whole process, except for the pasta water, we're not using any salt. We're getting plenty of salt from here. Pasta's gonna be salted. They're gonna be fine. So no extra salt at all. How can I forget? I'm going to get Sauvignon Blanc. My God. I promise. I know. I know my wines. I promise. This is dark horse. Really, really good. Not too sweet. Not too dry. This is a really good brand. I enjoy it. Figure, hey, we're doing pasta, Italian. Why not have some white wine? Okay. I'm gonna bring the pasta over here. And excuse this horrible dish. My actual dish is with a friend. Okay, so we're just taking it out. Put it in there. Again, we turned this off already. You don't want this on because all the heat is going to cook this, cook the egg. We don't want that. We want a sauce, we don't want scrambled eggs. So I turned this off probably a good 10 minutes ago. And see, this is plenty. This is honestly, this could be for 3 people if you really wanted to. And so that kind of where it comes into play where you kind of need to just get in the kitchen and cook. If you're scared of messing up, you're going to. I promise. I still mess up. It's fine. It's going to be okay. I'm not going to come into your kitchen and yell at you. I'm not Gordon Ramsay. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do here. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're here to start mixing. And we're mixing. Because what we want to let as much heat as we can escape from here, because we don't want this to cook. And we're honestly almost done, y'all. Once I'm done here, once I'm done with this, we're done and we can plate. Now what I'm doing, I'm just coating the pasta. I know it's all escaping. I should have gotten a bigger one. Oh well, you can learn from my mistakes. It's okay. We're letting all that fat and all that flavor kind of coat the pasta already. That's going to allow it to really, that's going to allow the sauce to really coat the pasta as well. Really well. We're just turning nice and slow. We're not in a rush. Everything's okay. How is y'all's week going? It's almost done. We're almost there. It's Thursday. So once you can kind of see that no more smoke is coming out, it's gonna be okay. You can take it off. Sorry, it's right there. Ooh, come on, food. Okay. Next, give it a little whisk. Another little whisk. And we're just going right on top. And it's going to be this just amazing glazy sauce. Oof. Now a lot of people will plate. We use like lemon zest or parsley to kind of top this. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. You're going to ruin the dish. You're going to change the flavor profile. I don't like it. I don't recommend it. All we're going to be doing is putting maybe some more pecorino or have some parmesan, I believe there, and maybe some crushed red peppers. That's it. Leave it alone. Keep it simple. This is not a complicated dish. Take a little bit. Okay, so that was a small plate, so that's okay. I'm gonna eat it anyway. Okay, so like I said, do some more parmesan. Or not more parmesan. Parmesan. And if you like a little heat, go ahead, crush your bell pepper. That's it. That's it. I know. It's crazy. But, hey, might be cheap to make, might be quick to make. More importantly, is it good? Let's start. Annette, you want some?
Yes.
Shout out to my cameraman, Annette Flores, Annette Champion Flores. She came to help me out today. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Oh my god. It's freaking good. So simple. 5 ingredients. Y'all saw. This is amazing. Don't use bacon. I know what I always say. It's your recipe. I don't care. This is my recipe now. You're you're using pancetta or guanciale if you can afford it. It's equivalent. But this is, I'm sorry, bacon is not going to do this justice. Mmm. Boom. Mmm. I need a moment. Take a picture of that. Oh my god.
Well, I'm just scrolling.
Hmm?
It's like, how do you take a picture?
Oh. No, don't worry. I'm going to make more. You tell them. I have to say this is delicious, right? Because I made it.
I already put it in the chat.
This is so good. This is so. I mean, again, your recipe. Do what you want. You can add chicken to this if you wanted to. You could add some beef and sausage to this, or pork, more pork, or whatever. This is so good, so easy. You saw it. How long did it take? Like 10 minutes to put everything together. Get out of here. Get out of here. But no, get out of here. We're done. I'm gonna eat. I'm so excited. I have huge things planned for season 2. We're going to be having a lot more guests. We're going to be doing not necessarily complicated dishes, but let's get a little bit harder. Let's challenge ourselves a little bit, y'all. A little bit more, okay? That's what season 2 is all about. Exploring, challenging ourselves. We'll get through it together. With that said, thank you all for stopping by. Welcome to season 2. I will see you all. If not next week, the week after that. I think we're going to be doing every 2 weeks. I'm going to try my best to get this on YouTube Live. So, bear with me. But no, thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate all the support and love that I got last season. It really means a lot. I did not expect it. Did not think anything would come from my first video. I looked back and it was horrible. But yeah, again, thank you all so much. Y'all have a good weekend. Be safe out there. Wear your masks, please. Clean your hands. Wash your hands. We will see you all later. All right. Have a good one.